Greetings, fellow, cheese-eating surrender monkeys. Yeah, I think that sounds good. Welcome back, fellow cheese-eating surrender monkeys, and, I'm playing TFR again. I probably messed up this intro, but whatever. Today I'm gonna be playing France, and well, I'm gonna be doing one very interesting path, which is basically restoring democracy in like France after the First European War, which will be, I think, pretty fun and interesting. Good thing that I have this handy dandy little guide thing over here, so I can look at what the guy I want to get, and I will need to do like all of the this stuff. There's gonna be like democracy and stuff. I'm just gonna pick whatever seems more interesting in the elections. You know what? I have an idea. To make this a little bit more fun, I decided to rename my current division that I started with, and the division names are now the most useless thing in existence, which is very obvious. It's only this division. It's a dog shit division. There's Mr. Tankovaya Brigada. Yeah, just Russian, I don't know. Cool US Marines, the Sword of Allah, Brigade Franco, the Hitler's Greatest Warriors, Elephant's Green Screen Effect, Canon Le Big, Special Forces, because remember guys, you're always more special than you think. I mean that in a derogatory way. The Japan Glazers and the Big Toyota Division, because after all, military trucks are just big Toyotas. Resources apparently have like a new tungsten thing, and now there's energy added into the FR. Not good, but I think I will be able to manage it. And hold on, if I remember correctly, the like doctrines themselves haven't been changed, right? No, they haven't been changed. Okay, that's a good thing. A navy, I think, got integrated, but I don't really. Who the hell uses navy in this mod? Like, come on, I don't think anyone uses that. Or that could be just projection, I don't know. This is like the 4th or 5th time of me playing France, so I'm just gonna skip through a lot of things. In order for me to get this path, I must make sure to not get Pierre de Levers like early, so I'm just gonna make sure to get the Macron, because if I choose to side with Macron, there's no way that the Villiers can like go into like my side or whatever. Man, screw Africa, just give me your damn resources, I don't care what you think. I managed to research a vaccine for COVID, and only like 8 months have passed. I am working really fast. I'm not really sure if supporting the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia will be that good of a choice, considering that, well, they sort of don't exist anymore, so I think I'm just gonna support the Republic. That seems like a more smart choice. Unfortunately, I mean, it doesn't really take much brains to like realize that, but you know, I still had a choice, unfortunately. Okay, there, Arabian Republic. I didn't even have to intervene that much, and you are absolutely dominating everyone. Did they get like heavily buffed or something? Wow. Why does Mac have so many tiny little provinces here? Like, it could just be like a single state, but I guess it's just like multiple provinces. Sure, I guess. Apparently fighter jets in this mod can do like close air support, so I'm just doing like close air support with fighter jets, and over here it's actually succeeding quite well. Pretty sure the last time that France tried to do a pension reform, that didn't really go that well, and there were a couple of riots, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe just protests, I don't really remember. Oh, there's actually an event about this. Oh, hell yeah. The most French thing after baguettes and eating snails is hating the French government. Oh, I can transfer my debt to other countries. Hell yeah, I'm gonna transfer the debt to like everyone, including just everyone. Everyone shall have an economic crisis now. Well, that just happened. I like how I have the decision to just specifically f*** over the German government. Old habits die hard, huh? Okay, the 2022 elections have passed, so that means that I have some new focuses. Okay, nice. Hold on, what are these decisions now? What? Okay, apparently I can make Macron compare himself to a god. Okay there, buddy. What kind of decision does the Iceland have for its name to be the final countdown? What? Switched over to Iceland to see what the decision is about. What? The coming extinction event? The death of our planet? The hell is this? Is this supposed to be like, this is supposed to have like some stuff in the future or something? The end of the, what? Okay, I just want the NATO elections. Very, very nice. I will be able to sabotage them more easily. French Trade Commission in Malta. Ha ha ha. This is what you get, Malta, for being a small independent nation. How many times have I gotten protests or riots? Like three, four times? Man, the French really like rioting. Wait. I can declare martial law apparently, and I can abandon democracy. Do I want to do that? I think that will be quite an interesting thing. Yes, Macron, you are Jupiter, trust me. God damn, France, you have a lot of war support, man. I am doing really well, and so, Russia hasn't even done like that much stuff. They have only turned Soviet, and now we really want the war. Okay, Taiwan, how did you manage to survive? Okay, so Mr. China over here probably is having a little bit too much of a skill issue. The only thing I did to Taiwan is just like sending over to like a single volunteer, but the volunteer didn't really do anything, so... Good job, China, you messed up so badly. Hey, you guys aren't supposed to be nuking one another, okay? That was my division that you guys nuked. Come on, what's your guys' problem? These goddamn idiots. Why must they always be this idiotic? Come on. Quick question, but what is the point of this decision? Like, it just like reduces my liquidity by 45 billion and gives me absolutely nothing. This one at least gives me 2 military factories, which is quite useful, but it costs the same, but okay, this is just a bit confusing. Just managed to get 2028's attack in 2024. This is gonna get me like a pretty big boost, so I am very thankful for this whole 5th generation fighter project. Sorry, NATO, I think I can do a better job of managing my own army than you. Oh look, it's a funny censorship party. I just probably got one of the worst differences and focuses I have ever seen, so I can either add a single building slot to every single state I have, or get an extra research slot. I'm gonna pick the extra research slot any time of the week, because I have enough building slots like everywhere. Like, if I look up at the building slots, yeah, there's a lot of them. Okay, something is up with this event right here. Remember guys, if you are ever feeling bored, then just intervene in some foreign wars, that's always some good fun. I was just a little bit hyperfixating on Colombia over here, and apparently something happened in Europe. Russia is doing this whole thing now. Okay, so I'm about something is finally happening, I guess. Oh come on, Russia or Poland or whatever. I'm currently busy in Mexico. Come on, just fine, I guess. Apparently, my army right now is bigger than the Soviet Unions, or really similar to it. So I can really easily just win this war, but nah, I won't. I'm not paid enough for this, you know. Okay, it took quite a while for the Soviets to finally finish off this war wall, but thank you Soviets for winning and not just burning up. Now we can finally go back and start managing my little neo-colonies over here. Okay, here's the coup, and I still have some of the... wait, that's some new guys. How much of my... like... Okay, I still have some of my old divisions, that's very good. And I still have a couple of these things. Okay, good. I will have a very good chance. Okay, the like main France that still exist, that's put any divisions to my border, so let me just walk into Paris real quick. That will be really good, because that's like where all of my military stuff is at. Well, this was a pretty easy civil war. Now I will just have to deal with the Belgians, hopefully, because I really want to get these guys as a puppet. I'm not really sure what happened, but I annexed all of these guys apparently. I don't really think I was supposed to do that. Well, I messed around with consoles a little bit to get some cool looking borders. I know that there's barely any Belgium left in this, apparently Belgium, but this is really all I can do right now. And that's all of France scored, and that's a lot of manpower. Very nice. I just got a bunch of divisions. Okay, nice. I guess I can convert them into my main one. And I can probably actually make a bunch of more of my main divisions, right? That is a lot of more divisions that I can make. Sorry, Mr. Identitarians and all that other stuff. You are not to be trusted, okay? You may riot, but this is what I want, okay? I want to get the cool democracy. Man, screw allies, I'm gonna go to war with Spain. I know that their ideology is mostly compatible with mine, but shut up. Their ideology will not be compatible with mine in the future, so this is perfectly justified. Yo, Spain, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna real quickly get Catalonia, okay? I really want it. I do not know who Marianne is, but she seems cool, I guess. Is this Marianne? Probably not, I don't know. Look at that, free elections, hell yeah! I look a little bit dark, a little bit less dark now, and I'm now a transitional democracy, and it'll get even better, I think. The Swiss actually handed over their territory to me, so hey, that's very nice. I mean, they only handed over Swiss, but that's, you know, still a pretty good territory. And if they had refused that, then they will have been exterminated. I really do not want to do this focus as it will completely destroy my factory output and some other stuff, but I mean, at least it'll give me some recruitable population. And this focus is also required for me to like do a lot of focuses. Well, do this focus, which is required for a couple of other focuses, and it's just a massive chain. Also, Mr. Germany, hey, pretty sure half of your political chart is completely against you. I feel like you should work with that a little bit. A big war in Asia, eh? Alright, let's see, how big is this war? Yeah, Mr. China, you don't have that many allies right now. And I managed to get Cyprus, very cool, and I didn't even need to naval invade them, which is very good, because it's the new navy system, I don't know. The Jacobins reunite America? How did they do that? Pretty sure last time I checked, the constitutionalists were like over here or something. So I guess the Jacobins just like locked in or something. They entered the flow state. You know, Mr. Perrier de Villiers, I don't really think we need to have 4 million manpower in reserve, you know. I'm barely producing like any equipment for some reason. I'm just really still producing equipment. Like, for some reason, guns are still like the main issue that I need to get, not like anything else. So that sucks a little bit. I mean, I still need some more planes. So, I mean, I just need guns and planes. That's like the most important thing right now. Hey, Germany. You were supposed to alert me when you were gonna start this war, but you didn't. What is wrong with you? Dude, Germany, we haven't even gone to war with the Soviet Union yet and you're already using terrorist attacks? Man, just wait a little bit, come on, use up your resources when it actually matters. Apparently, the Soviets didn't expect me to attack from Poland or something because there's no divisions of theirs here. So I'm just, Poland's about to capitulate. What are you doing, Soviets? I mean, thank you for being so stupid, but you know, I'm just still slightly confused on what you're doing. You know, actually, I'm on time-lapse, right, I forgot. Man, this was one of the most pathetic rushes I've ever fought. What was that one casualty rate? Like, we had like 22,000 casualties and the Soviets like 800 or 800,000 or something. Yeah, this was just a really weak Soviet Union, come on. But hey, I still have Turkey and these two countries to fight, and also, you know, Germany to fight sooner or later. For whatever reason, I cannot call in like the German puppets or whatever. However, I still have Transcaucasia as like a puppet, so hey, I can still take out these guys quite easily. Germany, how about you shut the hell up? If you look at the German allies, it's everyone that they conquered. If I'm looking at all of my allies, it's people who willingly joined the Pact of Steel. So, Mr. Germany, I feel like I have more moral justification here, you know? Apparently the Portuguese state is supposed to exist, so I think I'm just gonna use consequence to spawn them into Portugal because I don't think that like socialist Portuguese are supposed to like win or something. The good thing about Germany leaving my faction is the fact that they get everything in Turkey as a puppet. And man, this is a really small Turkey now, slightly looking like Armenia. They have become the very thing they swore to destroy. I first originally intended to bomb the shit out of Germany, but I just do not have the military factories for it, and I just have to like, I have just to specifically focus on the good stuff, not the funny stuff. Alright, there's like an election thingy now. Nice. What party? I don't know. You know what? For the funniest stuff, I'm gonna pick the Democratic Movement because it's the most liberal out of any other. So, yeah, it's gonna be a bit funny. Actually, I decided to preload a save and instead choose the whatever the Gaullist path was, the National Conservative Union, because these are the most like Gaullist-like path, and I just really want to annoy Germany as much as possible. Unrest ranks. What the hell do you mean failures? We completely utterly blitzkrieg them. What do you guys want? What do you guys want? Do I need to do some like focus here? Yep, I probably need to do this focus. Okay. Okay, so apparently Germany is justifying against Switzerland. Somehow, how are you guys doing that? Okay, here's the war of Germany. Let me just call in my little puppet over here, and I think I'll also call in Italy. Yeah, sure. You know, everyone just come in. It's time to beat up Germany. They deserve it, sure. This is gonna be and probably over quickly. You know, I probably should have made a save before invading Germany. Yeah, things are now looking just really bad. Okay, so I'm not really exactly sure what happened, but I somehow won against Germany. I don't know how. I did some of these things get broken. Pretty sure the Turkish state is supposed to be on my side, and also like the okay, I lost some things, I think. Okay, I'm not actually sure what happened, but like I just did like a little bit of a push, and then like Germany just capitulated or something. That was like weird as hell. Well, I suppose Germany is now a sister republic of me, and also that is the French occupational authority. Hell yeah, this is what I like to see, and also Poland is back on the map. Hell yeah. Polska Gurum or whatever. They're also a free country. Hell yeah, look at that. I am so nice. I suppose Bulgaria is now Yugoslavia or something. They just don't have Bosnia and Herzegovina for some reason. That was slightly broken. Actually, just realized I forgot to accidentally take a thumbnail thing, so I'm just gonna retweet this for Soviet War and then just defeat Germany again, I guess, for fun. Okay, so I did the war the World War with Germany again, and yeah, I think this is more how the wars are supposed to be looking like. Bulgarian Union still is slightly looking like Yugoslavia for some reason, but whatever. Well, I think that's where I'll end the video off. Yeah, at the 6th. Wait, hold on. I still have some stuff to do in the focus. Just hold on a minute. Okay, now I think I'm this like the 8th or 7th French Republic. Hold on, which republic am I? I'm now the 7th French Republic. Yeah, I think I did like everything possible now. You know what? This pack was quite a fun one, to be honest. I quite like this little bit of a rivalry thing going on here, or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, I'm honestly not really that sure what to say. Like, yeah, I guess this was like pretty fun. Some of the borders here were looking a little bit funky, but whatever. It makes this a little bit funnier. Why does Germany still own Slovenia? Okay, hold on. Why does Germany also own Kaliningrad? Okay, so there's some like weird things going on here, but whatever. So yeah, I think I'll end this video off right here. I did everything possible. Yeah, yeah, I'm not really sure what else to say. So yeah, good. Bye bye, fellas. I suppose.